Hi there, this is Casey, and in my podcast today, I am talking about certain things which are really very important in today's times. Everybody else is thinking a lot about these things, and Koshi has a question about this particular thing, which is her mom's against the low-rise jeans, and she's very particular about uh, her not to wear revealing clothes or shorter clothes. Well, this shout out is out to Khurshid's mom. Khurshid's mom, if you're listening to the podcast, and make sure that she listens to this podcast, as see, it's not a taboo to wear shorter clothes. And as Khurshid told me, she goes to the office and she's dealing with people there. She's working in a multinational company, and when one reaches to this standard, I think all the moms and the mothers should stop worrying about their daughters, that what they are wearing and what not. But yes, there are certain suggestions, like if you are traveling to your office and then to your home, in a auto rickshaw or boarding a train or something, then we should avoid the costly jewelry, right? These are certain precautions. And revealing clothes, shorter clothes, I don't think is to be considered as something where people do think a lot about this thing, that my daughter, because being a mom, she has to always feel this insecurity about the daughter, that oh, she's alone, all these maybes are there. So you have enough time for you to Kurshi, to pacify your mom and tell her that everything is just fine, it's okay. Make sure to be in, whenever you're going somewhere, it's important to give a call to your mom or be in the group. It's not that you take a car by yourself and go to the places all by yourself, never know where the car breaks down or something happens or the mobile is running out of the charge. So there are certain things which you have to consider if your office and the home has a huge distance. Yes, so don't blame mom all the time that she is forcing you to not wear shorter clothes. Maybe there are certain things which you are not thinking about, because this age when we are like crossed our teen age, then the 20s is like we don't think, we want to make sure that we are reaching the higher levels by hook or by crook, isn't it? So it's better not to get caught late in the nights. You're going to the pubs or anywhere, give a call to your parents, and make sure you're always with the friends. What happens is that, Kershi, that whenever we when you were a kid, your mother was not bothered so much because you used to go to school, come back to college, go come back. But when now you have a totally different scenario, you are dealing with the people in your offices who are coming from your acquaintances, maybe, or not, or maybe they are totally new to your acquaintances. So your mother is getting worried about this particular thing, that I don't know who these people are, because previously all the people were known to her, and she felt secure about your behaviors and concerns. Next thing, Kurshi, what you can do is, for understanding the dress code or why your mother is so much insecure about the short skirts or shorts, anything. See, if you, maybe there's something that you have to consider. Do you go to the temples or the mosque wearing these clothes that your mother is so concerned about? There's a dress code to every situation. You go to the temple and you wear a shorts, it's insanity. Why would somebody try to be somebody else out there? Don't be a sinister or center of attraction when we can just be um, a normal person, isn't it? So It's good to avoid certain controversies with yourself and be just a regular person. It's not about competition either. What happens is that there are few females who keep thinking all the time, oh, we are as good as men are. If men are doing certain things, we are out there. Yes, woman power. Oh, they are wearing shorts, so we're gonna do the same. Do it, do it, but please do not challenge the mother nature. It is a fact that men are powerful than you. They have got the strength, and it is a truth that women need protection, and it is these are the men who give them the protection. Okay, if there is a fight happening somewhere, a woman need a group to fight to somebody, but if there is one male out there, they can rock the world. It's enough for them. So don't deny these true uh, the truthfulness about how nature mother nature has differentiated between the two sexes. It's good to give equal opportunities to male and female, but when it comes to winning a war or winning over sex, like people, women are there to seduce, and this is a quality that women have. Men also have a quite the similar things, but this is something about, call it being coy, or something which a delicacy which women have by nature. It's been given to them, so it's not something you feel like, oof, competitiveness all the time, that I want to be as good as the males out there. It's okay. It's okay to differentiate about your personal attributes. So one thing, let's just don't keep denying the facts about women. It's not about even vulnerability. People might just argue for hours about, oh, we are equal. I'm just talking about the strength and a necessity for women to feel secure around um, men. All right. So seductive means you are trying to seduce someone. If you are deliberately like wearing something to titillate somebody in a group or somewhere, so avoid such controversial situations. Um, uh, and As I said, avoid the competitions. There should always be healthy competition, and keep updating yourself about the fashion. Don't be fanatic about becoming a wannabe. Like, now your mom has to, Kurshid, look into this thing. If you are somebody who is brand conscious, you're wearing mini skirts or shorts, but you're very particular about the things that what you are wearing, like, right? And because what happens is, it's a sort of communication. You're wearing something, if it is some brand or is being made from somebody which is very authentic, it gives others in to an excuse, or an opportunity to talk about. Uh, so do not resist this thing when you are basically moving on in your life with with the progress, and and your elders are trying to basically uh, think that, oh, you are harming yourself, or making certain norms which they never try to fulfill. Okay, so always be positive. Um, um, so we have to always separate the behavior from the person. Whatever we do, it depends on what we are have been brought up. There are few I've seen few of my friends who were not that much fashion conscious, or they used to just wear anything run of the mill quality, but gradually they started dressing to the nines, having best of the best clothes. It's a process we develop when we associate with like-minded people or inspiring people. These things happen, and we kind of get into a zone where we are always trying to make ourselves look better. And and up to the mark. So your success scenario might be different than anybody else's success scenario. Depends. And especially what happens is, Krishit, that like people start to idolize something. These things, although we keep idolizing anybody, politicians, movie stars, general people for that matter. But when we get opportunities, when we are earning by ourselves, we tend to focus ourselves on, we go back to those memories when we were idolizing people, and we feel, oh yes, it's good for us to now start working on it, and and try to where get things done the way they are, right? So you are not like a sheepsy, woolsey, flirt kind of person. You're basically working on yourself by wearing best of the best clothes. If your mom is someone who has a penchant for like verbally lambasting the people, it might be time to consider a different way of making your voice heard. Studies have shown that households where yelling is a regular occurrence can result in kids with higher depression rates and lower self esteem overall. So don't be a lambaste, right? It's important for your mother to consider and talk to you in a very soft manner to make you understand, and you have to make her understand that if that you have a standard to follow. So feedback loops are very important in a relationship. You and then you get the incentives, you work on them, make your mother feel, your parents feel good about yourself by by showing them your love, right? Okay, seizing the middleman and seizing the friend, just get this leverage into yourself. So, and yes, keep checking your bank account when the unemployment runs out. All right, so these are a few pointers about wearing short skirts or revealing clothes or not. It's all about how you handle and you talk through the things that you're uh, wearing. Okay, stand by your point. So keep digital interaction active, live, move around the world, try new food, learn a new language, meet new people, explore new cultures. This is Kaysi signing off. Peace. Stay tuned to my next podcast.